Well, hello, folks. It's Ron, your old buddy pal from Extreme Sequences. You know, me. What's going on? All right, so I had this question just yesterday, and I wanted to make a video to answer the question because I felt it deserved a little bit more than just a quick response to Messenger. So I decided to make a quick video. And the question was about colors. Color palettes, can you save them and copy them? The person wanted to make a cool little Easter color palette. And I thought, well, yeah, I'm pretty sure you can, but it may not work the way you think it does. And on top of that, I thought, well, why don't we also cover color curves? So I'll make this quick. I'm going to move fast. So hang on. Here we go. So I have these four colors. If I right click on this, you can see I've chosen red, green, whatever this color is, purplish, bluish, and this vibrant lipsticky color. Well, anyway, and of course we have our gradients, right? You see what it does there, and I just have this set to none. Click OK, and what it's doing on this matrix, I wanted to make sure everybody understands what these little buttons are down here. But this little arrow here is kind of cool because what happens here is when you toggle between right, down, left, up, and the clock, it simply tells the color order where it starts. So if it's going to the right, it's starting from left to right, so it's going the red and the following colors. And look what happens when I point it down. It starts the red at the top. And then the red's going to be on the right side, and the red's going to be on the bottom, going up. And then this is where I usually keep things. This simply just goes through all the colors over the duration of time of the chosen effect. Just a basic spiral effect. Nothing huge going on here, but it illustrates the point. But what happens if you want to make that really cool custom color palette? So let's do this. Let's go down here to... oh goodness, we'll go to all these crazy pinks, and I'll double click and I'll just get some yellow, and I'll get some light blue, and let's just go over here for this, and let's go with that. Okay, and we'll say okay. So let's say that these are our colors that we're using for our Easter effect. And you may want to move this over. I don't know if you're going to move it to another computer or just be able to load it. Sure. Well, there's this thing over here called Pallets. This represents the directory that this is in. If we click on Pallets, there's nothing in there. Normally there's a default name, but I think I deleted it. But watch what happens when I save this. I'm going to click Save Update. Aha. Kind of cool. Now, if I double click on Pallets, we see we have a new palette. And this represents this. Pretty cool stuff. Let's do a different one. Let's go over here and just change a couple of these. We'll just change this to this. We'll just do one, right? And I can save this, update it. Let's see what happens. You guessed it. There's the second palette. Now, there's something interesting here. If we click in the load button and you hover on the right side, you can see these palettes. But you can also see that there are some custom names for the palettes that were created for you in xLights. I'm not sure, but I would imagine there's a way to change the name over here. But I'm not 100% certain because I did do it and I didn't see a change, and maybe that's because I didn't open up xLights and I just didn't really care. But anyway, they're there. Now here's what happens if you were to delete one. Let's say that I didn't want this color palette. I just wanted to delete it. So I'll delete it, update, watch what happens. I'm just going to click any one of these. Remember what we're looking at. It starts with that deep blue color followed by the red. Now I'm going to try to find that again. Deep blue followed by the red. It is gone. And how do I know it's really gone? Well, guess what? We deleted it. We told xLights what to do. xLights said, okay, it's out of here. And it's gone. All right. So have fun with that. Create yourself a whole bunch of color palettes. They're just a lot of fun. All right, let's get back up here to... oh my goodness, did I lose my special one? I did, but that's okay. Because watch what we can do here. We're gonna right click and look, they're back. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. And I'm going to save this and update it. And now again, there's a second palette. So these are good. You probably, if you're fearful that you might lose these, just copy these and put them somewhere safe. So what I want to show you next is color curves. Pretty cool stuff, right? So if we right click, this is where we go to add colors, double click on that, and let's just throw this puppy in here. There's another color. We could have all sorts of combinations in here of these colors. I mean, just go to town, make something cool, go to gradient, and just have a lot of fun with it. When you have something that you just absolutely love, export it. And this is going to go into the root directory into a folder that's already built for you called color curves. And give it a name. Color curves, we'll just call this one Easter 3. And give it a specific name if you like, but for the demonstration, this works just fine. And we'll click OK. All right, fair enough. So let's say that you were in a different directory and you wanted to bring that in. So we could pretend this is in a different directory, no problem. And we could just go over here to all these pinks. And maybe I just want to click on this one. I'll right click. I'll load Easter 3. Bada boom, bada bang. There it is. There it is. Yes. It works. It works. Isn't this cool? This stuff is just too much fun. Just too much fun. Here, we'll put it on that. And there we go. Now there's no gradients. It's just solid colors. And that's pretty much it. I wanted to demystify and clear up any color issues you folks might have been having. There's probably a little bit more to it, and I'll play around with it. But for now, just know that you can save your color palettes and you can save your color curves. That's all I got for you. See you later.